I still blink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset. How did I become so obsessed?
May 21st, 1980. It's the release date for the sequel to the smash hit Star Wars: A New Hope, which released back in 1977, just a few years before. The budget of Empire Strikes Back was $18 million, which, counting on inflation in 2020, that's about $60 million. But their box office return was $548 million, which would be around the ballpark of $1.8 billion if the movie would have come out today. With hindsight being what it is, some Star Wars fans look back at Empire and say it's truly the best Star Wars film ever made, with some even saying it's the best sequel ever made. And I'm inclined to share that opinion, but what did fans of The Empire Strikes Back think back in 1980? Sean Bernard had a bit of a problem with the film, in which he wrote that, "I know they wanted to leave something to settle in the other sequels, but they left a little too much. For instance, Han Solo's predicament. The movie should not have ended until Han was either killed by Boba Fett, or Jabba, or rescued by Lando Calrissian, or Chewbacca, the former preferably. Also, the fate of Bespin is not told. Was it taken by Lando's troops, taken by Imperial troops, or destroyed by Vader? I like Lando Calrissian, and Billy D. Williams was very good at playing the part." Another question posed by one Arlene Bathenberg was about Yoda, stating, "And one of my biggest questions in my mind is, who is Yoda's other student? Could it possibly be a girl, a love interest for Luke? I have 1,095 days in which to draw my own conclusions." Carol Kane, a film critic, wrote in questioning Leia's choice in Men, writing that, "Come on, Leia, why don't you take a look around? Can't you see what Luke is up against? You can have a nice guy like him. Instead, you're turning your back on him. Forget that it was Luke that saved you from having your atoms scattered throughout the galaxy. Forget that it was Luke and not Han Solo that wanted you rescued from the Death Star detention center. But you don't need to remember all that, Leia. As long as Hot Lips Han is ready, who needs Luke anyway?" Richard Hess wrote a review that I would think even now remains in the Star Wars fandom as a very serious talking point for some, writing, "George Lucas has made a movie even more racist and sexist than the first. I would think that Billy D. Williams would resent being the token black man in the film. Also, there was only one other woman apart from Carrie Fisher in the film." But I'd like to flip the page and go to one Pauline Kael. She stated that, "By far the most imaginative part of the Star Wars trilogy. This middle bridgeting film is chained to an unresolved plot and doesn't have the leaping comic book Hinduism of the 1977 Star Wars, but you can feel the love of movie magic that went into its cascading imagery." So as you can see, Star Wars has always been a controversial topic, from 1977 all the way to 2020. Some people love these films, it's their entire lives. Some people really just don't see the appeal to these movies, and others hate these movies and refuse to watch them. But whatever your stance is on Star Wars, just know you're allowed to enjoy these movies. You're allowed to hate them. Just don't judge someone else simply because they don't share your opinion. But what are your thoughts of The Empire Strikes Back? Is it your favorite Star Wars film? Did you see it live in theaters? Did you watch it after the prequels? Have you watched it on Disney Plus most recently? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.